can build a team of motivated and engaged employees, they're on your side and they can help you. And it gets a lot less scary when you've got that going for you. Man is moved by two levers only: fear and self-interest. Virtually everything that propels you to action is a result of either fear or self-interest. You better work harder or else. Okay? You can be replaced. Fear is power. I will tell you, fear is one of the best and the strongest motivators there is for a little while. And then it gets old. Fear dies a lonely death. Self-interest lives forever. Find ways to make them want to do the right thing because it's good for them, but it's also good for the company. So that when they do the right thing for themselves, it's also impacting your bottom line positively. That's where you want to go. Most employees indicated they would rather have a better boss than $5,000 a year more. That's how much impact you have. I don't think you should pay people just for showing up. I think you should pay people for performance. I decided that the best way to do that was to bonus people for the right action. It's got to motivate and engage the employees, and it has to reward them fairly for their efforts. You want to make sure it is something that they actually can affect, that they can control essentially the size of their own paycheck. It's got to return an equal or greater value to the company. It's got to improve the quality of the product or the service. And if it can do all three things, then it's a good bonus program. And if you follow the 8 essential elements when you're outlining your bonus program, then it works every single time. Delinking, as I call it, is the most powerful tool I have ever developed. How many here have worked for other companies and gotten a performance review? And that process is so flawed and so screwy and so non-motivational, it just drives me crazy. They'll tie the increase in pay that that person's getting for the whole next year to the performance review. It's a bad experience, any way you cut it. So don't do that anymore. Now you've shrunk that time period down, and you're telling people there is no limit to how many raises you could get if you are a fast charger and if you are getting better. We don't want to limit people. We want them to grow. If somebody can be as good as a 3-year veteran in their first 8 months, are we trying to say to them, no, don't do that, please. We don't want you to get that good that fast, right? No, that's great. Employees don't keep secrets from each other. I got a raise, right? So even if the raise isn't big, people are going, yeah, I got it. When we're talking about what is a positive conversation, it's chit chat. Positive conversation is talking about the weather, talking about sports. That's a positive conversation because you're sharing feelings and you're talking. The goal here is to get people more comfortable with you. You want people trusting you. And the more they trust you, when you do bonus programs and you do delinking, they will believe that you're not going to do something that would screw them. Every single conversation you have, whether it be 30 seconds or an hour long with somebody, is one more way to get them to trust you. Imagine maybe that you're doing some of these things. Close your eyes and picture double the number of employees you got now. Better circumstances, everybody's happy, everybody's working hard, everybody's motivated. What is it you couldn't do? And imagine America with 200 million motivated employees. Is there anything we couldn't do?